Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's information session. We are really excited to be talking about this incredible, fairly newish technology called CM2. So, I am joined tonight by two beautiful friends, Paula Weeks, who is an incredible wealth of knowledge when it comes to health and wellness. So, Paula is a nurse, a retired nurse now, thanks to this business opportunity. But she's a women's health nurse. She is on the wellness board for this company and also the Partners Council. So she is, like I said, a wealth of knowledge. I'm also joined by Jody, who is another brand partner in this company who loves health and wellness and is also a counselor. So welcome, ladies. Thanks for joining us.
Hi.
So we are going to kick straight into it tonight. So Paula, do you want to get started? Share a little bit about why you love this technology, and then you're going to just tell us a little bit more about it.
For sure. Thank you so much, AK. I do love this technology, and I
Thank
think
you.
what
They fell out.
AK actually means in terms of how she introduced me is that I actually really like to talk and I do a lot of it. So hopefully I can be succinct tonight. So we were introduced to this technology. I think it's probably maybe a year ago. Time goes so quickly. I was fascinated by it. I didn't really know much about it before, although I had probably seen it in the hospitals when I'd been working. I just didn't really know what I was looking at. And, I knew it as something that helped with bone density. And so when I saw that we had a portable version of it in our band and the web that you can see in the picture there, I was actually really intrigued by it and what it could do for my health, but also for the people around me's health. And, I am really passionate about health and supplements and what they can do to help us stay healthy and for longevity into the future. And so, have we got a slide, AK, that shows? Oh, yeah. So I love this. So the basic premise of how the pulsed electromagnetic technology or PEMF technology works is our red blood cells are flowing around in our veins and arteries, and over time, with illness, disease, injury, and poor lifestyle choices, they can become clumped together. It's called the Rouleau effect for those who love the detail, like me. And what happens is that means that not all of the surface cell of the red blood cell is available for absorption of all of the nutrients that is floating around in our plasma, because they're stuck together like if you imagine a stack of coins. And so the PEMF technology helps to unstick the red blood cells so that they flow freely within the plasma, and then the whole surface area of the cell is available for absorption. And so in our company Partner Co, we're all about top quality ingredients in our supplements. And we really, really want everybody to get good value for money. And so with the PEMF technology, we're able to do that because we have portable, wearable device and also with our web. In my household, because we have both a band and a web, I have two young children who play a lot of sport and who, do injuries and, are busy all the time. And so we love using the web for sports injuries. I'm also 47, 46, somewhere there now, and I love sport, but I'm a little bit uncoordinated, and so I do often roll my ankle or do other kind of pulled muscles when I go to play volleyball during the week or pickleball. And so I love using the web, and then my husband also gets forced to use the web. And so it's something that is a non-negotiable in our house to use, and it gets used regularly. At the moment, one of my very good friends has got a back injury, and so I've taken it over to her house for her to be able to use. And so we're without it, and I'm really feeling it. I really, really want it back, but I feel bad. So anyway, my background in health means that I'm really interested in clinical trials. And so when I found out all the clinical trials that had been done on our technology, I absolutely loved it. And I'm not surprised because it's so good for so many things. And tonight we just wanted to highlight the versatility of it and how much value you can get from using this technology in your life. So, AK, I'll throw it back to you and we can hear your great story.
Thank you so much. So, like Paula said, like this technology is for all different things. So, when I very first heard of it, I thought to myself, I don't really have any pain in my body. It's not, what's it really going to do for me? And when I learned about it at a conference, and I heard about how the band, so that was, you can see there's my before and after photo. So, I was essentially an extremely burnt out mum. I was gaining weight. I had no idea why. I've never really eaten a lot, but my body was just changing in ways that it never had before. I'd never had belly fat and I was just putting on more and more weight. I felt so flat. I had no energy. Like I said, I was basically really burnt out. And when I heard, so I just decided that I was going to start really focusing on trying to lose some weight. And then I heard about how the band could really accelerate the results of any of the products that I was taking. So I thought to myself, I'm going to wear this and I'm going to wear it every single day. And from that day on, I did. And my results, like I still remember within the first week, I remember saying to Paula, this feels really weird. I feel really energized and I feel good. And I was just going for a short walk. I wasn't, it was hard for me to exercise. I didn't feel like exercising because my body was just so out of shape. And I started to feel amazing after I went for a short walk, which then led to me doing more and more. So my results have been over like an 18-month period. Well, it's been 18 months now, but that before and after photo would have probably been about maybe 9, 10 months apart. And I just stayed so consistent. Like I said, I wear this every single day. I don't think there's been a day that I've missed. There was one day I remember I arrived at Paula's and I'm like, oh no, I forgot my band. And she said, that's okay. I've got a spare one. And I literally put her spare one on for the day. That's how like dedicated I've been to this. And it has literally changed my life. So I love the band and the web. I did buy the web as well because I thought to myself, it's a handy thing to have in the house. Like Paula said, I've got competitive sports children. And what I noticed when I started walking more, my hips were aching a little bit. So I would just lay the web across my tummy and hips area. And I still to this day feel like it's definitely helped with my weight loss in my tummy because it just started to shrink. So along with in my results, I have also used some of our other products. So I guess if you're watching this and you're looking for a weight loss transformation, reach out to whoever's invited you to this and we can help you target exactly what products you might need for your body because obviously we're all different. So I absolutely love this. I'll never go without it. I recommend these for everybody, like, your parents, your grandparents. It's such a great thing to have. And just the weight loss is just one of the incredible things it does. So I'm going to pass over now to Jody because she's also got some great testimonies to share with you and her love for this. So Jody's really been focusing more on helping people with pain. And these, again, are life-changing things to be able to help people with. So Jo, do you want to unmute and just share a little bit about your story and some of the testimonials?
Sure. Thanks, AK. I love your testimony, by the way. And it's interesting how it can help so many different issues. So for me, I started using it. I had a chronic illness that had been for a couple of decades due to a tick bite. So I had infection all through my body and had taken lots of medication and done a lot of treatment for 2 decades. And the doctor said they couldn't get me very well. They could keep me going, but life was hard and I actually missed a lot of life. I couldn't do a lot, I couldn't work. And after using the web, within a week, I noticed such radical difference that I just started being able to function and stand up for hours and do things. And at the end of the day, I still had energy and I was keeping up with things. And it just got up and up from there. And I haven't looked back. So for over 18 months now, I've even been able to return to work and look after the grandkids. Doesn't matter how much is on, I can keep up with it. My husband saw me after a month of using it, and we had been in interstate. And when I came back, he said, "You're a different person," and he's now using it as well, and uses it with, yeah, the hard work that he does every day. So it's been quite amazing. So I've been using it for pain, and there's a setting for that. I use it for calming because I've had an injury and neck injury, and my vagus nerve's been impacted, so that's helped with that as well. It's detoxed me majorly. So I had heavy treatment plan. It's done a lot of damage to my body, and using the web, because of the way that it exercises the cells, there's more, it spreads the cells out like you saw in that diagram before. And every cell gets a chance to have its whole cell wall exposed, which means you're getting more oxygen in and you're getting more nutrition in, and you're also able to let the toxins out into the bloodstream. So the results were not hard on my body. I actually just cruised into health, literally just improved. And just the way that I'm saying with the oxygenation in the cells, recently we've had someone trial it for asthma, really chronic asthma, and I think we've got a little testimony there. So Rod has said that I'm a chronic asthmatic having fortnightly injections to help control the asthma. I was a bit skeptical about the web, but after using it for 2 weeks, I noticed my asthma was not as bad. I wear the band every day and use the web every night. It's going on about 6 weeks now that I've been using it, and I can't remember the last time I had an asthma attack. So that, I loved hearing that.
Mm.
That was super exciting. And so that's that oxygenation must be getting into the cells, and it's whole body cellular repair that it's doing.
Wow, that's so incredible. And I guess this is the thing by having one in the household, right? Like I know for us now, no matter what it is, even my little one, she'll go, "Oh, my legs are sore. I need the web on me." So it just having it there, whether it's sickness, whether you've gotten a really bad cold or something like that, just to lay it on is just like it's just that thing to have in your house, isn't it?
Absolutely. The immunity factor that it brings in, like I can be looking after grandkids with gastro, and people around me can be really, really sick, and I'm just not even catching stuff these
Yeah,
days.
wow. That's
I
impressive.
think I think if you improve your oxygen uptake in your body, that just has to have a whole body effect. And like I remember AK you telling me about when Milani had a cough, a really bad
Mm,
cough, and
mm,
you put it on and it really helped with that as well.
mm.
It's that whole body effect.
Yeah. Yeah,
Absolutely.
so
Yeah.
powerful. And
Mm.
I love this testimony as well, Jody. This is your daughter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to share a little bit about this? Because this can be so debilitating for so many women.
Yeah, well, as you can read on there, for the women who understand what that's like, she had a monthly agony. Like I've seen her, she would just turn white. She'd be in so much pain. And because I was staying with her a lot and helping with the kids since I've moved over to a different state, I was able to let her use it a lot. And she's wearing a band full time now. But like she says here, I've been using the web and band frequency therapy for a while now, and it has truly, I'd say about a year, truly made a difference in my energy levels and period pain. The therapy has given me that extra get up and go I was missing, helping me power through my day without the usual fatigue. Additionally, my period pain has significantly reduced, making those days much more manageable. I'm so grateful for how much better I feel. And I was talking to someone else today who also felt like at the end of the day when they'd usually be crashing, they could just keep going. And that's what I feel. It's like we are bioelectric organisms. Like we are electrical, we've got a heart that's pumping, and
Mm.
it's just like charging our battery, just like charging our car, we're charging the battery in our body.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. And have heard that before about this technology is you're charging your cells. And I think I just want to stress in today's lifestyle, everybody is so on the go. Our food we're eating is probably not the right, the top quality that we need to really fuel our body. So this is just an extra tool to have to help support our bodies to do what we want, right? Because when we don't do that, that's when disease and things like that starts to grow. So by having this sort of thing in your life and adding it in, it's really going to help improve the quality of your life, like you can see with all these stories tonight, for all of us, because improving your health ultimately is going to determine the longevity, even I think, of your life. So it's pretty powerful. Jode, what other sort of people, who else have you been helping with this technology? Any other stories around different illnesses and things like that?
Yeah, well, fatigue is a big one. So people with chronic fatigue. Also, I'm aware that there's some people that have had knee surgeries and shoulder surgeries, things like that. Somebody smashed their shoulder and leg, and while they were in hospital and in agony, they ordered one, got started in hospital straight away, and within 24 hours they could raise their arm above their head, things like that. Someone else recently said that they weren't really keeping up with the exercises that they were given by a physio. Not because it's not easy when you're in pain to exercise, and it breaks that cycle because it's energizing, exercising your cells as well, and works at the level of joints and ligaments and lymphatic system, so for swelling and the blood circulation. So it's absolutely brilliant. And they're getting remarks by their doctor at how good their recovery is, which is what we should be hearing with people using it. So for me, I couldn't exercise when I was really sick. I used to have facial palsy. I couldn't balance, couldn't walk, lost my speech, things like that. And then to have this take away all of those debilitating symptoms is just amazing. Yeah, the fatigue is a big one. Yeah, bone breaks, any kind of injury, pain, bellyache, gastro. Yeah, lots of stories like that where it's been a difference. And also there's a grounding setting, and a lot of people are aware now how important grounding is. And we're running around with our rubber soled shoes, and we're not getting barefoot on the grass and the sand much. And that is what we're naturally built to do, to charge our batteries and to give a discharge when we stand on the earth. So the web is actually really good for people who are debilitated or inside and not able to do much. And it gets your body starting to function the way it would as if it was out having a good walk.
Yeah, that's so incredible.
I think
Yeah.
it's important, for people to understand, like, the uses are far and varied, and like, can see Roma on tonight. She's had her knee operation. She used it after that, and her doctors remarked on her, really rapid recovery from it. And so this time she's going in for the other one. She's actually been, and they've given her the all clear to take it into hospital with her to start her recovery straight away. And they're interested in using it for other patients as well, because of its rapid healing kind of results, which is so great. And you can see in the chat, Mona says her and her husband fight over it, and Nikki used it when she had a crack in her rib and it helped with pain. So the value out of this one technology is absolutely so awesome.
Yeah, love it. Okay, so like we've sort of spoken about tonight, we've got the two different devices. We've got our bands, so they are quite different. Obviously, our bands we can have on 24/7. We don't need to wear it 24/7. It's basically a 12-hour cycle that you wear it. But for me personally, because I was feeling so good, the only time I take mine off is to shower, and I pop it on the charge and then I put it straight back on. But that's not, you don't have to do that. Another great thing that we hear from it is sleep improvement. So many people are saying how much better they're sleeping as well. So yeah, so the bands and on the go thing, the web is more of a targeted area that you use for 30 minutes. You can pop it on your shoulder, your knee, across your tummy, wherever you need to be. So both incredible devices. I highly recommend both. I feel like every household should have both, because the benefits are endless for them both. So pretty much, here's just a little rundown of, so like I said, you can buy the band by itself. It's amazing. If you are looking for a particular transformation, whether it's, weight loss, whether it's a targeted pain issue, you can purchase the band, and whoever it is that shared this with you can help you with what supplement choice might be right for you. Or you may want to go a band and a web together. You can just purchase a web, or you can go all in for a health transformation and get band, web, and supplements. So totally up to you how you want to get started. You might start with one and then add the others in. But these really are investments in your health that you won't regret. They are such great products with so many great testimonials and lots of research around it. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. We will stop the recording and then we'll see if anyone's got any questions or anything like that.